Hello Zainey friends, Marshall yet again, and today I'm going to be bringing you something that's going to attempt to save your life. This Black Friday season, it's time to do some shopping, and we all know how dangerous those stores can get. So what we're going to do is build a tracker that's going to help you come up with the safest way to get everything that you have on your list and know when it's time to stop. There's a time for everything, and time for dying is not today. Time to get planning. You can see already off on the left I have our Thanksgiving planner, which you have in another video. You'll be able to see that by checking out the playlist that we have going on. In the meantime, we are using the Uberworks Technic as the planner and Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners. Not funded, I just use them. They don't pay me anything, I pay them stuff. I just need to tell you what I'm using here. And then of course, trusty ruler and the magic shield. And we're gonna be needing some magic shields because we're going for some Black Friday and things get pretty devastating here. We're going to have a few different things going on here. The first is we're going to have an area that's going to keep track of our own personal state during Black Friday. Then we're going to be keeping track of the time and where we're going to be going. Then we're going to have an area all around in here for where we are going and what we are getting there and just about how dangerous we think that place is going to be. I know some of you might be laughing. You don't think that places are actually dangerous, do you? Yes, I'm not going anywhere near the Walmart at all. You're seeing these little icons in here and you are probably wondering, what are those for? We have the hearts, which, you know, if you play video games, you know hearts mean your life. So for every time that you get, you know, somebody bump into you or variously hurt you during that time, or things where somebody else just does something to you, I want you to go in there and mark off a half a heart. This is going to be your limiter. If you get to 6 times where somebody has done something to hurt you, it's time for you to just stop and go home. Okay? Play it safe. Right here we have the bombs. These bombs are for when you blow up at somebody else because they're doing something stupid. So anytime that you have, even if you don't necessarily attack them, if you are losing your temper, I want you to take a moment, breathe, and color in one of your bombs. Out of bombs, time to go home. And then we have these. These are moments where you just feel really tired. These are potions, so you're going to need to take a break every time you have to fill in one of these because you got too hungry, or because you got too thirsty, or you just generally got tired. So every time you take a break, mark one of these off. When you reach the end of the day, even if you haven't marked any of these, you should have all 3 of these used up. Okay? Take breaks. Don't hurt yourself that way. We're going to be returning to this in a little while, but this is going to be our time graph to show us what we're doing when, so that we can plan out our day ahead of time. This is going to also show us the time that we are probably going to want to take a break for lunch, but it's not going to be a guarantee. We are then going to have this space for all the different shopping that we're going to do. What you might want to do, and I'm going to do that right now, is I'm going to mark off an area in this space for our cyber deals, such as, you know, Amazon Black Friday or other Cyber Monday deals. Here is our cyber guy with our cyber deals. So everything that we know that we're going to be getting from various websites, we're going to be putting in here. And we're going to mark off areas for Amazon and GameStop, or any other places that we know that we are going to be getting specialized deals for, and just kind of list them off here with where we're getting them. Hopefully you can get most of your stuff from this area because it's going to be a whole lot safer. Up in here we are going to have the stores that we are going to, and let me go ahead and block off some of those for you. We have 6 different stores that you're going to be going to. That's one of the reasons why we're stopping with 5 bombs, and we have 3 of each of these. So you have 1 time per of getting hurt, and you take 3 breaks. This area here is to show where we're planning on taking those breaks. So you might have, let's say, Wendy's. Tell us what you're getting there. These are the safe zones. Yay. This is where the action is, folks. We have our 6 different locations. In each one of them, we have given them a little icon. And we have 3 little warning triangles underneath each one. Yeah, I know I said I'm not going to go to Walmart, but that's just for, this case. So when we're looking at each one of these, we want to kind of figure out which one we think is going to be the worst. I have seen that Walmart, well, not seen because I avoid it, but I've heard that Walmart is one of the worst as far as danger goes. So I'm going to go ahead and mark in all 3 of those. Office Max is a little less so, but it can probably get some really angry businessmen going on, so we're going to color in 2. And the same for Target, which I've noticed hasn't been necessarily dangerous, but it has been kind of crazy. Best Buy. Oh man, that place can get brutal. That place can get brutal. We're going to color that in all the way. I've actually been to a Kohl's during Black Friday, and while it was pretty nuts, it was not that dangerous. And GameStop, I don't think is actually going to be as bad, especially considering they tend to be really tiny in the store, so there isn't much room for people to get rowdy and start stampeding people. In these spots, I have placed what time that each one is going to be opening. I have gotten this information from a place called dealnews.com. I did a search on the internet, and they have a listing of when each one is supposed to open and which ones are not. So here we have GameStop's opening up at 4 a.m., Best Buy at 8 a.m., and Office Max at 6 a.m. Some of these have not been quite confirmed. We also have Target, Walmart, and Kohl's, which we know are going to be open, but we aren't entirely certain if they are going to be open all night long from Thanksgiving to Black Friday. So we're just going to have an open in there for them. That's okay, because I don't plan on going to any of these when we start up. So why do I have an icon for each one? Well, what we're going to do is we are going to mark off when we are going to each place with that icon. Our morning at least planned out, so starting at 4 a.m. we're going to be trying to get into GameStop. It's not only the least danger, but it's also open the earliest. Then we're going to have a little bit of time to try and get over into Target, which for us is really close by, and then we're going to go on over to Best Buy, where hopefully by this point we've already had an hour of people doing all the crazy stuff and they'll settle down. That'll give us a little bit of time to peruse, and then we have our Wendy's run to get something to eat. We could go ahead and try and plot out when we're going to these other spots, but you get the general idea. We're going to list off what I ordered over here on the Wendy's line, and then we're also going to want to talk about what we're getting at each spot. Here we have it. This is our Black Friday layout. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this, But we have now gamified Black Friday, and hopefully you'll be able to survive it, because I know I will. Because most of what I'm getting is actually down here. If you like what you see, please check out our playlist about all the different planners that we're doing, including, hey, that thing over there, right? Or maybe a little bit of this action over here with my standard planner. Yeah, you know you want some of that. You know you like that. That's good. Okay. So until next time, stay zany.